Everyone, this is Shago. Welcome back to more of the Pokemon X. In the last episode I did a thing in the route to over here, and well, there's nothing else I really need to do now. All I need to do now is to traverse Victory Road, defeat the Elite Four and the champion, and as far as I'm concerned that's the main story. Well, it is the main story then, not as far as I'm concerned. But to be honest, I'd probably say about as far as I'm concerned, Pokemon X is done, but there is post-game stuff, and I'm still umming and ahhing about whether I want to actually show that, so that might be a thing in the future, but I'm still undecided on that. Also, current message to anybody who lives in the UK, if you go to your local game store and ask very nicely, you can get the code for Volcanion for the Generation 6 games. That's until, I think it's the end of November. You can get that from that. You can get that from now until the end of November. And I think that's the last new legendary that Generation 6 did. So yeah, pretty much the last legendary. Probably gonna be the last mystery code since, as we all know, Generation 7 is like less than a month away now. So yeah. This way leads up to, I think it's Route 21. No, not Route 21. Route 22. And this leads back to like the time with the first gym leader was. So if you want an easy time of going around, you can actually do that. But well, I actually did that because I just went to the Pokemon Center Lodge so I could see what's going on. But anyway, I've been rambling for far too long. Let's just get into Victory Road. Oh, first we have a battle with this guy. And he has a heck of a wall for his start because from the guys that I currently have, this cabin pretty much walls quite a lot of them, apart from Greninja. Also, if you notice that my Bibarel is like level 100, basically what I did was I kind of cheated a little bit and just tacked experience, so it's level 100. Basically, I didn't want the Bibarel to be getting experience through this. It doesn't need it. But yeah, the first thing this does is stealth rock, so switching in and out is going to be risky business. I know when I originally tried this, I was just trying to just get rid of it with Kurichi, and it's just like it was not going down at all. So there's that. Let's send a Raichu in next. I think the rest of his Pokemon, I'm pretty sure Fang could handle. But regardless, it is going to take damage from the Stealth Rocks, but I can heal out just fine, it's not really a problem. Alright, forgot you're generally slower than a Raichu. Again, it doesn't really matter. Unless this thing paralyzes me, and then it might be a problem. Yeah, you kind of being slower than Raichu is a bit of a problem. Well, I don't really think it's going to be a problem, but oh yeah, we actually have a Kingdra. Right, no, this is where I actually heal Fangum, because, you know, I have Draining Kiss. And while it's not one-shot here, I'm still getting pretty much all my health back. You have Flash Cannon. Oh, that's right. That was a crit, and Fang was like, nah, what was that? See, Fang, this is why I like you so much. I mean, arguably something like Mawile or Klefki would probably be a little bit better. But no, I kind of like Sylveon. I have a thing for the evolutions. So how did those stealth rock strats treat Mr. Guy? Oh yeah, now he finally gets out of the way so we can actually get through here. And since we have all 8 badges, this door should actually move out of the way. Well, that's a unique way of making a staircase. Even though I think Legend of Zelda did that as well. Anyway, Victory Road, you know Victory Road, it's a cave, it's going to have pretty much the strongest wild Pokemon around. So it's going to have some pretty strong trainers as well. You're also going to need Surf, Strength, Waterfall and Rock Smash in order to get through here. All of those Barrel has, but I'm pretty sure it's going to prioritise Greninja for Surf, so there's that. Well, this trainer all shares a Weavile, and we're going to have a Weavile off, except I know one thing that she doesn't, and that is my Weavile knows Brick Break, which is quad, which is Weavile's quad weak to, and one-shots her. One simply does not mess with Kunoichi and a Weavile off. Now, the way we actually have to go here is surfing here, but this strength boulder here we can actually push that later and get back here quick, and so we need like quick access to leaving Victory Road for whatever reason, we have it. Also, like similar to Lumio City, whenever you use the bike or surf, the music doesn't change. Now, you think your Steelix is going to get good experience? No, I disagree. Granted, it might put some hurt on Kunoichi, but I'm pretty sure, almost certainty, Brick Raid two-shot the Steelix. Yeah, I'll two-shot it easily. And Kunoichi's not even going to get hit because it's a clever Weavile. Avoids moves rather than just taking them, for the most part. Kangaskhan, I can stay in for this. And basically for this, it's just I'm essentially just spamming Brick Break. Because Kangaskhan's weak to Brick Break, and that really should have one-shot, but that might sting a lot. But I should kill him here. I mean, priority is nice, but that's actually the only physical move Kunoichi has, as far as ice is concerned. Electrode is probably going to be a problem. I don't think Kunoichi's slower than it, but at the same time, I don't really want to be taking something like Thunder Wave to the face. Well, I don't really want to be taking anything to the face, I'll be honest, but I know for a fact that this thing has, I think it has soundproof ability, and I was, actually I think I was using Jeff when I was doing scouting. I used Jeff for scouting, I used Deciding Voice, and I was like, nope. I'm not having that, I'm not having, taking that sort of rubbish. But yeah, so I'll just decycle this thing with 2 shots. You know, chance critical hit will kill it. I'm fine with that. And it's up to 64, which is nice. Yes, they did, because they finished all of yours. It's a silly twat. I'm just thinking about using repels, but I kind of show the some of the encounters you probably find here. Most of them are not that interesting. Probably the most common thing you'll find in here is a Graveler. You can also find Geodudes in hordes. You can find Floatzel in hordes. You have a rare chance of finding this Violet, the pseudo legendary Generation 5 here. Dragons you can find here, they're also pretty rare. Find Haunter, I think that's about it, but I want to have a few encounters first. Just so I can actually show some encounters around Victory Road, and then I'll probably just drop repels until I complete the rest of the thing. This match I'm just going to do, probably just going to do a fighting move just to outright kill Kunoichi here. So I'm just going to bring in my, Jess. Jess should easily be this by this grass chap. Take out a champ, and then just hit back with Psychic Blast. To be fair, Sylveon could have probably done the same thing and then recovered using Draining Kiss. But, yeah. Just using Psychic's a little bit easy to do. But yeah, just running around in the cave on your feet is not going to make you tough, it's just going to make your feet tough. This feature is probably one of the more unique ones in that it fluctuates between inside and outside. Like, more so in this generation compared to like previous generations. Right, well, yeah, the Naxxramas here, this guy's Naxxramas. That's the fully evolved form of Axew, I believe. With Generation 5's many Dragon Pipes. I think Ice Shard 2 shots unless it crits. I don't think this Naxxramas does anything else because all it did, yeah, all it's doing is slash and Kunoichi chew that like a champ. Fun fact, when I was scouting this, basically Kunoichi got her ass kicked from pretty much here to Route 3. Mainly because I was being stubborn and not wanting to switch my Pokemon around, and she just kept being KO'd. Because, yeah, I kind of like having the... If it's not Fang that I kind of like having as a lead, I'm actually happy with Kunoichi as a lead. Now you have to be careful with being outside, because you can actually get flying type Pokemon to swoop down upon you. And there is a rare chance that that Pokemon that swoops down on you is going to be a Hydreigon. I think it's a 5% chance that that happens. But, yeah, you can get challenged by a Hydreigon and they will kill you because they have ridiculously high special attack. Well, I'm honestly uncertain over whether Kunoichi can take it as many times before it does like a high jump kick. So I'm going to bounce out into Fang. If it actually does hit me with something, I can just drink it and get health back and all should be fine. No, it's using Fire Punch, which I was going to say you resist, but you kind of didn't take that as well as I thought you would, but oh well. To be fair, I was expecting more of the fighting move because that probably would have definitely killed that little ninja girl there. Well, that's nice. Now I'm back at square one. Have a shadow ball. I know this thing's super effective as well. Basically, Fang can pretty much kill anything that's like psychic or fighting. But that sort of combination, not really that great. Kane at 64. I think he's already learned his last thing. His last thing he learns, I can't remember what level it is. But it's Inferno, which is 50% accurate and guarantees a ban. And it's really high power, but it's 50% accurate, so basically kind of flip on, and you get the if you even get the attack to go off. Oh, you can get in the cave just like other caves. You can get things falling on you. I don't know why Graveler would want to fall on me, but okay then. Now, from my history of fighting Gravelers and why have I used Night Slash? I misclicked that. I wanted Brick Break. Well, yeah, the first thing they either do, they either use Stealth Rock or they explode. Now, this thing probably had Sturdy anyway, so this thing was going to die in 2 hits anyway, so I'm totally not bothered. You can find you can actually find Nobats in here, slightly higher level, but I decided I wanted, I pretty much wanted Nobat more or less straight away. Ooh, pearl, that's some free money. That's nice. I think up there's something up there. I can't remember what it was. And we've got a hard battle. Oh jeez, hard Gravelers. Right, this is going to be not a job for Kunoichi. It's actually going to be a job for Asuka because she has Surf, and that should kill everybody with. She should be able to kill everybody with that. Everybody's. Oh, yeah, I'm going to kill all the Gravelers for me. That's adorable. I was mostly kill them. So I could probably kill like 4 of them here, and maybe the 5th one if it doesn't have Sturdy, but we'll see. But I didn't realise you could find Gravelers as. Oh, it didn't have Sturdy. That's cool. I think it probably had Rockhead as its ability then. I was kind of glad I didn't have to face anything with Sturdy in the hard, because I'd have just said no to that. Yeah, that's the only reason you need to be down there, is that Ultra Ball. Now this spinner, I think is he a psychic guy? Yeah, he is. Sometimes I can tell because in this game each individual trainer type had like sort of a different has a different theme to them. Like when they spot you with the exclamation point. For some reason, I have reason to believe that this Espeon has something that can potentially kill Kunoichi, but I'm just gonna trust in the fact that Espeon is also pretty frail, and a Night Slash will kill it. A stab super effective Night Slash with a crit on top. We'll do it in. But yeah, here we need, well, yeah, we do need strength to get rid of this ball right away. Right, bro, get to work. Lazy bum. I need to shove this block over to probably there's a hole here. Yeah, there is. You can see it right there. There's a hole in my victory road, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my victory road, dear Liza, a hole. But yeah, we can use that to get over here. And we could access this anyway because, well, we couldn't. Oh yeah, I forgot about Gerda's there as well. I know these things definitely have a multitude of things that could probably potentially kill Kunoichi. So I don't really want them in because I can't. I'm not being funny, but I don't think Aerials can one-shot Gerda from Kunoichi. So I don't have any. What do I call it? So I don't have any faith in Kunoichi. It's just I'm pretty sure Gerda can actually kill me from here. Yeah, it's using hammer arm. That would have definitely killed Kunoichi. Trying to keep my Pokemon alive pretty much as possible. There is going to be a healing point about halfway into this, so that's something we don't really much have to worry about. Also, I'm actually going to be doing Victory Road here as I get bombarded with the encounter again. I'm going to do this as one shot, so I know this is definitely going to take more than half an hour. So this is probably going to be 2 episodes, and then Elite 4 is probably going to be like 2 or 3 episodes, and then that's it for the main game. Alright, for the sake of science, let's drop it early, see what this, oh, it doesn't one-shot, like I said. And this hammer arm's going to kill Kunoichi. Oh no, you can just live it with 1 HP. I'm okay with this. You know what, Kunoichi, you deserve a super potion. Well, I don't have super potions. You deserve a hyper potion for that chicanery. And also petting, but I kind of forgot to do it in time. Oh well. Let's quickly heal you up. You want L hyper potion. And there is actually a Kung Fu guy here, so I'm just gonna switch you up with Jess, so stomp him on. I actually don't know what's up though past here because I haven't actually I think I followed this guy and just moved on. But even at this point, no, this is Infinity. Now that guy is dark and fighting, so I can't kill it with Psychic. But I think he's also inconveniently in the way because he's stuck where he is now. Can this Soundwave reliably kill him? No, it can't. And this might help. Oh, that definitely helped. Now just finish it up with the Soundwave again. I think the proper play there probably would have been Fake Out and then the Sound Voice. But I'll be honest, I'm thinking about getting rid of the sort of Jessie moves. Specifically Fake Out for either Shadow. I've got Shadow Ball. Either Energy Ball or Thunderbolt. Or Shadow Ball even. Actually, what? I can't remember what moves you currently have at the moment, so it's either going to be. You I know I can kill with the Psychic Blast. You've seen how across we played. It's in my Heart Gold playthrough. I used the shiny one in the playthrough. Incidentally, sharing the same name as my current trainer there. But yeah, I'm having an hour about getting, well, since I don't really need to catch Pokemon anymore, get rid of both Thunder Wave and Fake Out for like something like Shadow Ball and Energy Ball. Or Thunderbolt even. Since those are TMs that Stick can learn. And I was wondering around about Disarming Voice, but it's half decent coverage move, fire type coverage move to get rid of Darks. And unfortunately, Stick doesn't actually learn any of the fire type moves, so it's kind of stuck with that. Cool, more useless stuff to sell. Especially anything here with it, no, not the experience shit. No, the experience shit. I want the oh goodness me. I wanted the item finder. We're just getting on hard, aren't we? I don't want anything to do with the harder gravel, especially when I'm at like 13 HP. I think now might be the time for the repels. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put Kunoichi back up front. And repel time. Where are my repels? Repel, repel, repel. There they are. I have a few repels just so I can get through that. A smooth rock. I can't remember what the smooth rock does. I think it's an evolution item, but I am uncertain. That might be a job for post commentary, me actually. Though I'm mentioning it, I do need. It's going to be at least a fighting and a psychic type coming out. So can you actually going to give you a hyper, so you don't die the first time, because I'm pretty sure you can't really kill anything. Could be wrong, it's been a while since I did the scouting for this place, because after I scouted I was doing level grinding up to level 70, because that's what I'm pretty much going to do now. Once I've beaten Victory Road, I'm going to do some level grinding until everyone in the team that I'm going to be taking to the Elite Four is going to be at level 70. Mainly because I've done some research into the Elite Four and the Champion, and I've come to the conclusion that level 70 is probably the ideal level to be. The strongest thing that the strongest Pokemon that appears there essentially the strongest thing that appears in oh well, that actually did one shot. The strongest Pokemon that's in the Elite Four is at level 68, so being just 2 levels over is not really going to do much. I'd rather be slightly over-leveled than under-leveled, because personally I blame Generation 4 for that. I was actually, oh, that's going to hurt Kunoichi, isn't it? Yes. And Kunoichi survived with 1 HP again. Nice. You deserve a potion, Mr. Guy, Mr. Kunoichi, Mrs. Kunoichi, love Miss Kunoichi. When I find them. Oh, that's my status restores, I don't need those. Oh, my hypers. I have plenty of money anyway, so I can... No, I don't want to do that. I should be able to kill it now with... Well, Psychic probably would have killed it, but I thought I weren't sure whether Aerial would kill the Gillard. And pretty much doing that, having the heal and then having you use Psychic means I'm getting a kill anyway from this card. Oh, I passed the wrong poke. Oh well. Well, let's get rid of the item finder. I don't think I need it for anything else interesting there. Let's have a look. Actually, there might be something interesting over here, is there? Sort of something interesting here. Except, not really. Are there any cotton riders? No. I thought I caught one at the other place where I was trying to catch, who's in there? That's cool. I know I had one that might hurt a little bit. I honestly thought I caught one then whilst I was trying to catch Hitomi. Apparently not, but you can find them here. Actually, I'm just gonna make sure. I might actually catch it simply because I can. And why would you use psychic? I could have just stayed here and just been like, yeah, I could just no-sell that, like, it was nothing, but then again, so could Jess. Jess can pretty much no-sell the psychic attacks. Oh no, entry hazards. Rados is actually, well, I'd say Rados is pretty alright for competitive battles, but everyone seems to use Galvantula for pretty much what it just did there, Sticky Web. What Sticky Web does is that every time you switch in, it's an entry hazard. Similar to like Stealth Rocks. But basically when you switch in, you lose one stage of speed. If I brought Kelly with me, for example, though, it would have raised the speed instead, it would have been funny. I'm going to make sure, absolutely sure I get this. Paralysis, halfway down. Netball works best on bug types, so should be okay for this. Works better than Ultra Ball, apparently. So, there we go. Good job, you won by doing pretty much nothing. Still experienced though, so happy with that. Now I'm pretty much certain I can tell which end is the face and which end is the butt. But yeah, I also used the Rados in my hard gold playthrough as well. No, there wasn't anything here. You'd think that there would be something there, but nah, I think the item finder would have twigged you to find something that's there.